when the show's out. What you mean? 20 inches when they roll out. Come and get me. Big faces when...
The world-famous Las Vegas sign on the south side of the Strip. And over these past weeks, the excitement has been building for the NBA Cup. I mean, it's palpable. Now, here we are in the West semifinals, the final step before the championship game.
Yeah, there's a lot more on the line here than your regular season contest. A win here tonight for one of these teams means a ticket to the championship. And while this game tonight will count as a regular season win or loss, the championship, that's an entirely unique game outside the regular season schedule.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. The 4 and the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward. Gordon with no one around, offline with his 3. Here's Smith. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. He thinks they need to focus on speeding up Nikola Jokic rather than trying to slow him down. Coach said Jokic dominates the game at his own pace, so we need to put more pressure on him and not allow him to play so patiently. Of course, that's easier said than done. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Brown. Great defense that time from Şengün. The Rockets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. The Nuggets have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And looking back, Coach, how great was it to see the Nuggets win their first title back in 2023?
One of the great NBA stories, Kevin. It was huge. It was a moment years in the making. That championship meant so much to the city of Denver and its fans.
Şengün.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by Van Vliet. Sent away with authority. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Pass to Brown. Here's Jokic. Last game he had 13. And the basket by Gordon.
Well, confidence isn't something that Gordon is lacking. He thinks his shot is there, so he just takes it.
Thompson passes to Şengün. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup. Şengün's got his second bucket of the night.
Plays like that make a coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
Johnson outside. To the inside. Jokic. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And he's good on the 3 ball. KD's got 7 points in the game.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Jokic with it. Now Smith defending. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, Gordon is known for his athleticism, and he loves rising up to throw it down.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Houston. Hard to imagine, isn't it? 25 straight wins. And to this point, no team has found a way to stop them. None.
Well, it's really unbelievable. I had a 10-game win streak with the Magic as a head coach, and I'm trying to imagine more than doubling that kind of a run. It's really unthinkable, the amount of consistent good fortune and effort that it takes to do something like this.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. The Rockets making the shot. Murray for 3. And it's KD with the rebound. And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this core. And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
Houston shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. No good on the free throw for the Rockets. Tari Eason comes in for Şengün. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Big group substitution here for Denver. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jokic. Peyton Watson comes in for Gordon. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Johnson. And it's Bruce Brown in for Christian Braun. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That is his first foul of the game. So, Stan, I've been wondering about these different approaches. The development system for youth basketball is vastly different in the U.S. than in Europe. Which do you think is best?
Well, I think in terms of developing skills, Kevin, we've seen it. The European players of all sizes have very well-rounded games skill-wise. They do a lot of work on a daily basis developing those skills, whereas in the U.S., our young guys play a lot of games in the AAU system. Skill development not as strong, but they do learn to compete on an everyday basis.
Thompson finds Finney-Smith. Rebound by the Nuggets. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
And as you would expect, they came out on top in last season's series against this club, but no reason to expect anything different this time around.
Well, possibly. Every year brings something new. This first meeting should tell us a lot.
The Nuggets trail by 8. A 3-ball. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And here's KD for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Durant's got 12 points in the game.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Houston making some changes. Şengün's checked in for Smith. Okogie comes in for Kevin Durant. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Amen Thompson. And Denver with a change here, too. Jokic is checked in. Holiday gets the bucket.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Murray against Holiday. Inside. High, arcing shot. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Murray.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And so it's the Houston Rockets in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the NBA Cup semifinal. Second quarter action getting underway. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Tari Eason is out there with Alperen Şengün. Then there's Shepard. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Okogie in at the 2-guard. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Known as a terrific passer at his position, Şengün excels at finding the open man.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Alperen Şengün.
On the boards, he's been a much bigger presence these last few years than he had been prior. And he can be counted on now to make an impact with his rebounding. And that's a product of all the work he's put in down low.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for Shepard. To the middle. Here's Şengün. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Jokic.
Highly skilled and intuitive. You know, Şengün is a handful. This is where some people compare him to a Jokic.
Şengün hits them both. Incredible for his age, the decision-making of Sengun GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Okogie. Fades away. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Sengun's got the lead up to 14 now for the Rockets. Pass to Jokic. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 2. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. Sengun's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Okogie. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. That one's in there. Rocket lead is kept down to just 12 points with the basket from Hardaway. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Houston making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Gordon against Eason. With the drive. And the dunk by Eason.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
And Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got his second basket.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Thompson. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And the Rockets lead by 14. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. The 10-footer. Eason grabs the board.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. Brown the pass to Hardaway. Back to Brown. Jokic with the screen on Thompson. Pass to Jokic. It's rebounded by Sengun. Sengun's got 7 rebounds in the game. And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Denver calls timeout. And the Nuggets with some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Hardaway. And Murray's subbed in for Brown. On the wing, Johnson for 3. It's rebounded by Sengun. Sengun's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Van Vliet passes to Sengun. Another shot. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Stolen by Thompson. Pass to Finney-Smith, and it's the Rockets on the break. Here's Van Vliet, and the Rockets getting another bucket right there. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Houston.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Yeah, and this is an area over his career where Jamal Murray has really improved that three-point shooting.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston. Kevin Durant comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Denver also making a switch. Valanciunas, who's checked in for Nikola Jokic. 1:36 left in the first half of basketball. No good from Durant.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Stolen by Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
The Nuggets trail by 17. That's tipped. Stolen by Thompson. For the finish. And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Murray for three. Rebounded by Capella. Houston's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. The three from KD. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Out to the wing. Here's Brown. Knocks down the three balls. Brown's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
KD can't get it to go.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pass to Brown. Now here's Gordon. And a wide open look for Valanciunas. No good on the triple. Houston leading by 16. Outside Durant. From deep. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Durant's got 15.
And that's a scary sight for the defense. The last thing you want is for Durant to find his rhythm from downtown.
Murray, good.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And so it's the Houston Rockets with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And now let's catch up. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fans.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Houston Rockets.
I'm not going to say this game is monumentous, but I will say it's BWT. And for those who aren't familiar with BWT, that stands for better win tonight. Win or go home. Nobody wants to be sent packing. I'm telling you, this is big. This is big.
Kenny, I think you're starting to adopt Shaq's propensity for Shaq creation of Shaqronyms. You see what you did there? You can use that one too, big fella. Monumentous.
I like that.
Okay, and now let's check out the power rankings as we move through the middle of the season.
Taking a look here at the Rockets, they're the top dog at the moment. You have to say they've earned it with their play on the court. Stellar performances.
You can nitpick other spots in the power rankings, but you have to agree that this team has shown they deserve that number one spot, Shaq.
Kenny, repeat what I just said one more time and watch what happens. That's exactly what I said. I said you can nitpick other spots in the power rankings, but you have to agree this team has shown they deserve the number one spot. It's just what I said.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
We are just one half away from finding out who will be headed to the championship game of the NBA Cup. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Taking a look at the Nuggets. Before in the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. And you know, Coach, guys who are really productive, like Jamal Murray, often have turnover issues. But you know what? He really doesn't struggle with that.
No, he doesn't, and that's one of the great things about him, Kevin. He can be that aggressive but stay under control and take care of the ball. Always poised. Nothing seems to bother him.
That's an added quality that you don't see with a lot of guys who shoot and score as much as he does. Johnson, good.
And there aren't many players more reliable from three-point range than he is, especially when the D's playing off him like that.
It's good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Durant with the steal. from deep three-point land. And they recover it. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Timing and athleticism. That's how Thompson won himself the second opportunity.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And a look at the top three-point shooting small forwards this season in the NBA. Every wingman should have that shot in his arsenal, and these guys certainly do. You look at Johnson, third in the NBA. He's someone that if you leave him alone, he's going to knock it down. And, of course, KD.
I mean, these guys are all constant threats on the perimeter. Shooting the three isn't all, though, that they do. But it sure is a lot of what they do.
Well, it really shows you the evolution of the three spot. Wings often have a more 3 and D focus now.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
After draining 3 triples in the first half, he doesn't have any in the second half. I know he's disappointed, but he needs to remain aggressive. Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Sinks the triple.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his 1st in the second half.
Pass to Jokic. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Back to Jokic. Can they get it? It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. That's a 2 from Smith. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. Stan, of all the different styles of offense in this NBA, what style is the toughest to defend, toughest to stop?
Kevin, I don't think there's really any difference in terms of styles or systems in terms of what's tough to stop. It's players. And it's how well a system maximizes their best players. That's what makes teams tough to stop.
Denver making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. Jokic passes to Murray. And another miss by Denver.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Outside Gordon. Hardaway sets a screen for Gordon. Puts up a deep 3. The Nuggets with another miss.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Trying to get something going. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got rebound number 13 with that last one. The shot by Thompson, no good. Denver shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Good on the shot.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. With the CBA and new broadcasting deals both completed, league talk now turns to expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver says if you're a successful organization, I think it makes sense over time to continue to grow. There's no doubt that there are a lot of great cities we're interested in having in the NBA. Kevin?
You're so right, David. We could lay out 3, 4, 5 cities right now that would beg to have professional basketball. Shot clock at 5. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Hardaway with a wide open look. Pass to Brown. Hits it from three-point range. Brown's got 6 points.
And in nailing the 3 there, he puts a lid on what's been a huge run by Houston.
Stan, in a league of stretch bigs, Jonas Valanciunas is a true center.
He is, Kevin. And look, he'll occasionally take a 3, but Jonas lives in the paint. He throws around that 265-pound frame. It's hard to defend him because we just don't see a lot of post players anymore.
Here's Durant. Good, nice job down low. KD's got 9 points now in just the second half.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Houston's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And there's the drive. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Durant's got 28.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Murray, good.
Yeah, exceptional focus from Murray offensively tonight.
And here are the Rockets now. They're on a 20-6 run. Şengün, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Houston shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he can't get the first one. So for the Rockets, Dorian Finney-Smith checked in for Jabari Smith. Okogie comes in for Kevin Durant. And Shepard subbed in for Amen Thompson. Brownie's checked in for the Nuggets. Pass to Valanciunas. Screen by Valanciunas. Murray for 3. And again, Denver with the triple.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And it's Shepard missing.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Rockets. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Just 1 quarter left in this 2024 NBA Cup semifinal. They got Dorian Finney-Smith. Tari Eason is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Shepard, and it's Okogie in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Brown outside. Pass to Jokic. Outside Hardaway. Jokic sets the screen for Hardaway. Hands it from downtown.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
Eason with it. Now defended by Jokic. Eason passes to Shepard. Kept alive. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks the three-pointer.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Denver shooting a lackluster 38% for the game. Struggling so far. Down low. Here's Jokic. And Capella sends it back.
An emphatic block by Capella. Using his size and strength to shut the offense down.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Hardaway for 3.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Pass to Eason. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Jokic with it. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Christian Brown's checked in for Denver. 6 to shoot. Valanciunas sets a screen for Brown. A three-pointer off the mark. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. In the corner, it's Capella to the paint. Here's Shepard. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And it's 8 points for Reed Shepard.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Here's Brown. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Here's Shepard. He's covered by Brown. Shoots it. Denver grabs the miss. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds tonight.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Brown the pass to Jokic. The kick out to Brown. From outside, off the mark. The Rockets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter.
Well, that's just inexcusable defense there. If you give Jokic a lane like that, the joke's on you.
Shepard, the pass to Finney-Smith. Fires the 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Now here's Brown. Pass to Valanciunas from downtown. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now Shepard puts up a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Shepard's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
Brown kicks to Valanciunas. And the foul on Tari Eason. That's his first foul. Hey, Coach Van Gundy, what advice would you give to the teams that are rebuilding around their young players?
Well, generally, Kevin, what I would say is get some veteran leadership, some veteran presence on your team also, so that you have guys that can show the young guys what professionalism is and help them in their adjustment to the NBA.
Yeah, getting the right kind of veteran, right? With the right kind of message.
That's a great point. Just having an older guy is not the answer.
Pass to Jokic, and here is Murray. And here's Gordon, guarded by Holiday. Jokic kicks to Murray. Fires for 3. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
The passing ability of Jokic, the way he sees the floor, it's off the charts.
Okogie banked in off the glass. Okogie's got his first points in this one.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Rockets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be the 26 on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal rules,
the officials will have 2 minutes to review
to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively. And
after review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. Johnson from outside. Eason grabs the board.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Finney-Smith can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Got that one up quick.
Well, Murray engineering that bucket with terrific ball movement.
7-second difference, shot in game clock. Traps in the tray.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Pass to Capella. The kick out to Holiday. Screen by Capella. Off target with that shot. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. And this sends them straight to the NBA Cup Tournament Final. A huge honor and a great opportunity for this team.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they knew what was on the line tonight, and I think they played with postseason intensity to punch their ticket to that finals contest.
And that'll do it, folks. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Alperen Sengun.